Will be visiting his hometown.
An insane amount of front camber on this car.
He
It almost
does.
looks like it's broken, right?
Does,
There's
yeah.
that much camber on the front of this car that it is absolutely insane. Now, he had gearbox issues yesterday, causing his downshifts and upshifts to cause him basically not to qualify.
Looks like the team may have got that issue fixed as Mevlud goes very wide, drops the wheel off the edge of the circuit. Now he's going to be on the inside. You can see the front wheel pop off the curb, and that's going to upset his line. He's outside zone 3. He's going to have to work now to get back on that qualifying line. He's struggling massively, Dave, here now.
I think he may have car issues here again.
Yeah.
Just hopped up on, I think the back end jumping up and down on that concrete just caused a little bit of an issue for him there. A little bit messy through the first half, but we know Mevlud is an amazing driver. We know he's got years of experience, probably one of the most experienced, is a polite way of saying old, drivers on the grid. And he also is, you know, been through so many different sports and motorsports. So he's so capable, but this car does seem to let him down every so often and sort of, you know, stops him from showing us his true potential.
Exactly that, yeah. And we've seen that shine through before, though. We've seen the potential from Mevlud Meladze in that car, but maybe some choice changes in the off-season to the front of that car. It runs a lot of front camber, and you can see the rear camber as well. It's like the car is broken, the wheels facing all different ways, Dave, but they're done for setup and the amount of grip these guys are trying to run. And look at that, that's a big hit on the inside there.
Yeah, that hopped him up, and then this is where I think he actually had bigger issues. Watch when he comes out the outside here. So he tries to get the gear change, has to handbrake again to do the gear change again. But by the time he's done it, he's out on the concrete, so it's very hard to get across. So a couple of errors creeping in there. Judges, of course, with all of this technology now at our disposal, you know, with telemetry on the cars, live drones, you know, 10 cameras on track. Cameras within the cars. Where are you hiding your mistakes? You're not hiding any mistakes, and that's the brilliant thing about the judging here at Drift Masters. They're so informed that it's such an easier decision. You know, it goes to show, and there you are, 0 for
wrecked, but the whole team was delighted. I had the good spirits here working on the car last night, and we hope to have a better result today.
We were talking a minute ago before we got the cameras about the car. You know, yesterday you said you were feeling it out a little bit, but today you say it feels great.
Yeah, for sure. Even like alone, just the steering and stuff, I feel a lot more natural in it right now. Whereas yesterday I was kind of a little bit like winging it a small bit, but overall super confident, and I'm excited for the rest of today.
All right, well, let's see how it goes.
Thanks, Nick. He was with a very confident Conor Shanahan. Why wouldn't he be? Finished second yesterday, wants a better result today. Let's stop that going. Back to the start line we go. Mevlud Meladze with running the most extreme amount of camber in the history of the world, Ian.
It must be so difficult to drive with that much amount of front and rear camber, but nevertheless, Mevlud Meladze is going to have a shot there, and you can see the car grabs understeer with that much front camber. Wheel does stand up, though. That lead wheel does completely stand up dead right. But here we go, makes it round that hairpin where he's been struggling, drops a wheel off the edge of the circuit, though. Just needs to try and get a score on the board, does Mevlud Meladze at the moment. The Georgian driver making a long drive across Europe to be here in Austria. Oh, another wheel dropped off the edge of the circuit there. Meladze now big angle on the transition back into outside zone 7. Clutch kicks that car, gets himself into the final outside zone across the line. Look at that. So collected, Dave.
He's had a pretty crazy life. I think
this is very crazy life
to him. He's been in every type of motorsport. He's done crazy stuff in his career, but I think that run it's a sketchy run. There's a lot of mistakes in there. As you mentioned, the car runs so much negative front camber, so much positive rear camber. It looks quite tight. The car looks like it's obviously he's trying to make that car do, you know, what the cars would say 200 or 300 horsepower more are doing, and it makes it tough to drive. It makes it actually a very, very snappy little car, and he makes some errors. He drops a wheel just here coming out, and then on the transition back again, tidy. But I think this is one of the bigger errors here. When he transitions back, watch how deep he gets at the rear wheel here, out onto the edge of the track, just kicks up a little bit of dirt, wobbles the front end of the car. So nothing particularly wrong with the run, just nothing particularly standing out as right either. So I think it's going to be kind of a mid-pack score, if not towards the lower end.
Yeah, exactly that, Dave. And you can see Mevlud in the car. Look at that. So
angry.
Drift face. He's got his drift face on the go there. Look at that, look.
He looks frightened.
holding on.
Holding on.
Mevlud Meladze there.
That's how I look when I'm in the car with you, Ian, just going down the road.